let's try to understand the anonymous function in the similar example so that we can give one more variation and alternative for the arrow function. Sometimes you need to use the anonymous functions and sometimes you need to use the arrow functions, depends on the flexibility and the scenario which comes. Many libraries use both in combination with each other as per the requirement. So how to create the anonymous function? I'll just uncomment this and we'll see with an example. So this we have already seen with a very good example. This is an input and this is a body. And if there is any output for this function, we'll mention here the return type. So if I just want to convert this as an anonymous function, I just need to write here as function and I need to remove this arrow. Here we go. So this is our anonymous function. We need to write a function keyword here, the parameters. Then if there is any return data type is there that we can write here. In our case, we are not writing here now, and our function body. So let's try to pass one arrow function here and one anonymous function over here in this case. So we'll apply the multiplication function here. So let's see the outcome first. It should be 15. Yes, we have already passed as an arrow function. So let's convert it as a anonymous function. So it's a function arrow we need to remove. That's it. So again, the outcome should be 15. That's it. Let's understand one more quick function constructor that is provided by the JavaScript in the upcoming new versions. That's not a big use of it, but it's better to just know for your understanding. So here I would like to create let, for example, multiply a variable I'm creating. And if I want to create a function, so I need to say new function with a constructor, and here I need to give the list of parameters that my function accepts, n1, n2. And what exactly my function will do, that I also need to write here. So my function is going to return n1 into n2. It might look a bit strange, but this is just to elaborate the by default there is a function constructor available. We can create a function in this way as well. Of course, this is not a very convenient way, but this is one of the way available with the JavaScript that is supported by the Typescript. So we are understanding it. So let's try to call this multi function, pass the parameter like 10 comma 4. It should be 40. Let's see the outcome. No. What could be the reason? Any guesses? Yes. So we are passing as a return. We are not doing a console. So let's do a quick console here. We should be getting 40. So few things for just for the observation here, we are not specifying the data type because it's a pure JavaScript. Then while calling also, if I'm giving a string here, it is not giving me any errors because we are not specifying what data type this n1 and n2 are having. So this is much behaving similar to the JavaScript. So in this case, what could be the outcome? I'll just take a pause for a minute so that you can think on it. Okay, so let's see the output. It's again 40. Okay, it's a multiplication operation. Maybe it's getting considered as a string to integer when we are performing a multiplication. Let's try to perform an addition here. It should be 104. Okay. So it doesn't matter what data we are passing and everything because it's not checking the data types. And of course, with that, let's try to do some mistakes here with the written spelling or blah, 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 something. So again, in compile time, we are not getting any errors because this is not getting compiled checked with the TypeScript because this is in the double quotes and this is not a direct execution at compile time can be identified. So let's save this and see at runtime, we should get some runtime error. So of course, we are getting some runtime error due to this. So we are done with maximum possibilities that a function can be called with different parameters, with different return types, arrow function, optional parameters with that, rest parameters, and these all combined together will be used to build the great application. And you can see in different libraries, the different type of functions will be used that you have learned till now.